And we are live. Welcome to Hammer's Shots. Man, it's been a while. I don't see anybody, so I don't know if anyone's watching yet. Usually there's a lot more stuff going on in the comments. I hope that here we go. Neil, good. I'm glad that you said something because I was worried that I'd done something wrong. As you all know, it's been a while since I had a show. 4 weeks today is the anniversary of both Tim and good. Nice to see you, Fo. Good to see you, Danny. I'll tell you a funny story. So Tim and Lee were on the show 4 weeks ago. And then, as you all know, I died later on that evening. When I, a week later, came back to it, in my mind, I was like, oh, well, the next show is Lee against Tim. I'm really looking forward to that. I literally had no memory of it. I watched it back again and it was like watching a new show. So, sorry about that. But I want to show you the scoreboard. This is how we are looking so far. Here we go. This is the current leaderboard. This is going to be the last round before the playoffs. So our contestants need to get above 11, and then Charlie will be knocked off. I mean, Charlie and Rebecca, who came against each other, very low scoring. I mean, they were both a disappointment to everybody, most of all to themselves. But today, there will not be disappointments because we have John and Wally. Woo! Oh. How's it going, boys?
Just doing a little last minute studying.
Some revision. Okay.
Yes.
Who do you think, John, who do you think is going to win tonight?
I think Wally. I'm so nervous for this. It's ridiculous because I don't retain information. So for anybody who thinks that I know what I'm doing, I don't ever on Friday Night Lights. And that will probably be proven tonight. Wally is the mastermind behind everything.
I'm very confident because I've been studying my West Ham trivia. I'm ready to go. In fact, I'm going to take a hammer shot just to.
Yeah, please. Can you do that for me? Yeah. Because I'm kind of not really meant to be drinking alcohol.
No,
so,
okay.
Yeah, do the hammer shot.
I mixed up some nice claret-colored stuff that we can call a hammer shot. So here we go.
Woo!
It's a source of power.
Yes.
It's good to be back. This is fun. You know how we start? I'm going to tell you, this is the last time we're going to start with the name game round. In the playoffs, which are going to start probably next week, maybe the week after, we're going to do something else. Oh, Rebecca, she's coming to say hello and then she's not going to stay. Am I allowed to say bitch on this, or is that inappropriate? Just in case it's inappropriate, I won't say it. So the name game round, do you know how this works? John, I'm going to let you go first. So just give us a Premier League player, and then you know how it goes. This is for the first point. Ready when you are.
Lucas Neal.
Nigel Higginbottom.
Shit. Harry Kane.
I'll let you have it.
Oh, let's see. K. Ooh, K. What names start with K?
Gonna have to be quick.
Chris.
No, sorry. Time up.
K is a tough one.
Stressful.
John is off the mark.
That's stressful.
Well, you've just got a point. So
is there a K?
Well done.
Who starts with a K?
Well, Chris. There are some Chris's that begin with a K. Keith.
Keith. Keith. Yeah. Kevin Nolan. Oh,
yeah. Kevin. Oh. Yeah, Kevin Nolan. You're right.
Oh, jeez. All right.
All right. Let's get started. The inspired by Wikipedia round, higher or lower. Wally, I think we'll let you go first.
Okay. Thank you.
Including the match today, how many league appearances does Angelo Ogbonna have for us? Or how many appearances does Angelo Ogbonna have for us?
Over his whole career, not just this year, then. Right?
Yeah, over his career with us. Oh, Kenway Jones. I've forgotten about that guy, Danny.
I would say 88.
Okay,
Ooh.
88. John, do you think it is more or less than 88? Hey, Wally, I'm going to tell you, when I guessed this first, I said about that as well.
Okay. I'm
Lower.
ready with my hammer shot.
John's gone lower. The actual answer is way higher. It's 130 appearances.
It's off. That's it.
Check it out.
According to Wikipedia. So, Wally, you equalise. Well done. I've got wires everywhere. I feel like I'm back in the hospital. I've got so many wires.
You're wired up still? Oh, boy.
No, I did. I mean, I had so many. Oh, it was crazy.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, you're looking really good. You look great, man.
Thanks. I feel probably.
I was talking to John.
John always looks great.
Yes,
I mean, I'll show you my gash.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh, lovely.
You can't really see it, but that's where they've installed my little defibrillator. Sorry, I didn't tell everyone it was an R-rated. I nearly got my tits out on air. We'll move swiftly on. John, in his 2 spells with West Ham United, how many goals did the Terminator Julian Dix score for West Ham?
Ooh. 45.
45. Wally, that's a good guess. Do you think it is more or less?
That's a good one. I'm going to go less.
Well, I will tell you, 45 was within 5 goals of the correct answer. Ooh. He scored 50 goals for West Ham.
Oh.
Well done, John. Most of which came from the penalty spot. A lot of people thought lower there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the next question I was going to do was Fornell's date of birth, and then I was like, nah, that's boring. So I replaced it with something a little bit more interesting, and I will accept the answer in either dollars or pounds because I'm fair like that. Wally, this season, how much would it have cost for a Band 1 season ticket at West Ham United?
How much would it cost for a Band 1 season ticket?
So the only level above that is the 1966 club. So it's a good seat. It would be, probably around the halfway line.
Okay. I would say 499 pounds and 99 pence.
Okay, John, do you think it is more or less than that?
I think it's at least triple that. More.
It's actually nearly double that. The correct answer is 975 pounds.
Oh, wow.
John, you've made a good start here.
Oh, John.
Okay. Now, I'm a bit nervous because this question is the first time I've ever been worried that someone's going to get the correct answer. No one's ever got it before. There's 3 points if they do.
Ooh.
So, I mean, I'm a little nervous here to give this to John. But Wayne Rooney has scored more goals against West Ham than any other player. How many goals has he scored against us?
Oh, you're safe with that one. I'm not going to have a clue on that. How many goals has Wayne Rooney scored against us? We started when he was 16.
Well, I will say I gave this to someone earlier on, and their guess was 50, which was definitely not right.
Under.
Yeah. I'd say under on that one and all. It's got to be at 18.
18. Wally, what do you reckon? Higher or lower than 18?
So you're saying that he has scored more than any other player against us?
Yep, he has scored more goals against West Ham than any other player.
Oh, so he
Is that including Dowie?
I just thought that as well. That came to my mind. Yeah, I was like, Roberto doesn't count, even though he cost us more goals than that.
I'm going to say under. Go with under.
Well, Danny Hardy, I don't know if he's got on Google cheekily, but he has absolutely smashed this. The correct answer was 14 goals.
Yes.
It
All
was
right.
slightly less.
Another shot for me.
Well done. And it's 3-2 to John. Wally, I hope they're not too strong, because your chance of winning, if you're smashed by the end of it, is going to be a little lower.
Keep going, Wally.
Look, I need to, I need to give John a chance. So
He's winning, so it's working. All right, Wally, your question.
okay.
How not just including West Ham, but in total, how many Premier League appearances did Zabaleta make? How many Premier League appearances did Paulo Zabaleta?
So for like Man City and
For West Ham,
I'm going to say 241.
241. Johnny boy, what do you think?
He's got a lot, hasn't he? How many years was he at City? God, he was there a good amount of time.
Enough to become a legend.
36 a year, 60, 72. Higher, but just.
Higher. I've seen a lot in the chat. No one's got that close. The correct answer is 303 appearances.
That's not far off, Wally.
Wow.
You're only about a season off, two seasons off.
Oh, I didn't include West Ham.
That's what it was.
I'll give the point to you instead then.
Yeah, thank you. All right. I'll drink another shot.
All right, the last question of the Wikipedia round. Mine and John's favourite manager, I think. Who's your favourite manager, John?
Probably H.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, Harry Redknapp, absolute legend. My buddy Russ Budden, who does the My Hammers 11, you can check my one out. He's got Harry Redknapp on there as well, so it's super fun. If you haven't checked that out, go see it. Really good. I went to school with the guy, actually, strangely enough, not with Harry Redknapp, but with Russ. He's the one who spins all the tunes during the games. But yeah, how many matches did Harry Redknapp manage West Ham for?
It's got to be close. Does that include cups and everything, yeah?
I mean, it's whatever Wikipedia thinks it includes.
Can I just say more than Zabaleta and be done with it? God, that's what was he? He's got to be 5 years, 6 years West Ham manager. I'm revealing too many secrets. I got to make it hard for Wally and just give like a nondescript answer. 400.
400. Wally, do you think it was more or less than 400?
400? How old is this guy? I'm going to say less. I mean, that sounds like an astounding number.
The correct answer is 327. So you are correct, Wally.
Wow. I wouldn't have thought that many even. But
I was thinking about the Intertoto Cup run was just, like 20 legs.
Yeah. I mean, if you think each season's about 50 games, so, about that. 7 seasons, about six and a half. Anyway, end of that round. John is winning 4-3. The guys in the audience did really well. Wayne said 327, but he probably said it after I gave the answer, or he Googled it. I mean, I know Wayne well enough to know that he didn't know the answer to that question. All right, the next round is the Who Am I round.
Who am I?
Now, as you are behind, Wally, I'm going to give you the option of player 1 or player 2.
I'm going to go with player 2.
Okay, probably the wrong option, but here we go.
Okay.
Obviously, you know how this works. 5 points if you get it first time round. I try and make it very, very hard at the beginning because it really pisses me off when people get it straight away. So do your best to get it straight away. This foreign player was born in 1961. Surely you're going to get that. John's confident. He's got it already.
You know it.
Don't click on the chat, but most of the chat have already got it. Yeah, well done, Gary. Yeah, it's you.
Gary's got it already?
No, Gary said him because he must have been born in 1961. All right, I'm going to give you the next one because clearly that is meant to be impossible. Lou Macari signed this player for West Ham in 1990, and he was Hammer of the Year in 1991. No, either of you, but someone in the chat does have it more. And I'm just going to embarrass the fact that Wayne doesn't know how to spell DeCanio. I mean, DeCanio.
All right, Wayne.
DeCanio.
He spells decaf with an I.
Do you want me to give you another question number 3 or statement number 3?
Did John freeze on us?
What? Wally, no, it's on you, isn't it?
No, he's just falling asleep because you're taking so bloody long.
No, John, it's yours. Yeah,
it's you, Wally.
No,
These
it's
are
you,
all
Wally.
for you. This is your player. You picked player number 2.
Oh, I thought I went second.
Clearly, you've never watched the bloody show before.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Wow.
So he was signed for West Ham in 1990, Hammer of the Year in 91. I'm going to go to the next one.
DeCanio.
No, he was not born in 1961, nor did he play for West Ham in 1990. But, I mean, at least you had a guess. It's better than nothing.
Okay.
He made 318 appearances for West Ham between 1990 and 1998, and he never scored a goal.
Oh, so foreign born, right? 1961. Yep. He's that Russian goalie.
I don't think we've ever had a Russian goalie.
The Ludo Mikolasky or something.
I'm going to give you it. Ludek McCloskey is the correct answer for 3 points.
Wow.
The next one was he left West Ham to join QPR, but later came back to us as a coach. And the final one was this popular goalkeeper comes from near Moscow. So Danny Hardy got it first. Oh, Charlie Walsh is in there. Thankfully, he joined after I talked smack about him at the beginning. So, you know, he thinks everything's good.
So how many shots do I have to do?
How much do you want to lose?
Wally's here for one reason only.
Yeah. Well, how many points did I get?
You got 3 points. So
3
3
points.
shots.
Okay. So an extra big. Yeah, an extra big one.
You've got all of the time in the world to do this while John's doing his play. So, John, this player made his debut for West Ham in 2004 against Southend United.
Oh, fuck. See, those are the dark years for me because I moved here and there was no football.
Like I said, you're not supposed to get it from the first one. I get very annoyed when people do. And considering my recovery from a heart condition, I'd rather not get fuming and pissed off with someone ruining my quiz by getting it on the first statement.
Well, then I won't even guess. Let's go to the second one.
Okay, awesome. Oh, wow. During his time at West Ham United, he wore 2 different squad numbers.
That sounds familiar. Southend United squad numbers.
So during his time at West Ham, he wore 2 different squad numbers.
I think the timing's off, but I keep thinking Mark Reaper, and I don't know why.
It's not Mark Reaper. Good guess. I love that guy. What a legend. All right, number 3. This 33-year-old came through the West Ham Academy and still plays in the Premier League now.
Stanislas.
No one in the chat has got it yet either.
Stanislas.
Not Stanislas. Someone in the chat just got it. You are going to hit yourself. This local lad has scored a number of goals in the Premier League, most of them coming from the penalty spot for West Ham.
What? That's not noble.
Mark Noble is the correct
Oh, for God's sake.
Pretty embarrassing, to be honest there, John.
Wow.
The last one I'll give you, he has played more games in the Premier League for West Ham than any other player and continues to play for us and bleeds claret and blue. That would have been the last one.
Hey, what was the first question?
He made his debut for West Ham in 2004 against Southend United.
Oh,
The
so
next one was during his time with West Ham. He wore 2 different squad numbers.
I made it up in my head.
Bonus question for no points. Actually, I'll give you a point. What was his squad number when he first played for us? Both of you.
45.
No.
21.
No, close. 24. 24 was his shirt number. So at the end of that round, the scores are Wally has 6 points and John has 6 points.
Ooh.
Level going into everybody's favorite round. I say that for every round. The Hangman round. So let's bring up Hangman. Now, I wish I didn't have to go through this, but thanks to the level of ability of the people we have on this show, I have to remind you that when you say a letter, it appears in the corner. If it's already been said, it isn't going to be there. Try not to say it again. Okay. And as I told you before the show, and for the people watching, there is something that links all 4 of these players. And there are bonus points available to the players here if they can get the link. And hey, boys, I will tell you this. As soon as it's over and you've got the 4th one, the first of you to give me the link is fine. Like, so if you think you know it, go for it. All right? It's a race against time. As it's a tie, I will let Wally go first. Give me a letter.
I will take an E.
An E is there. Give me another letter.
I'll take an A.
An A? A?
Yes, A is an apple.
Just checking. All right, next one. Yeah, Gary usually smashes this round. I'm surprised he hasn't already got this answer.
How about a T?
A T is not there. Over to you, Johnny boy. Let's finish this up. What?
Give me an S. An S, please, Bob.
An S also is not there. Back over to Wally. Gary, as always, has already got it.
How about an I? I
is a good guess.
Ooh. How about an R?
An R is also a good guess. John's confident now, Wally, so don't screw up now.
What do we got here? How about
the tension is so thick you can cut it with a knife.
How about H?
An H is also there.
Where are the taken? Oh, the taken letters are up there.
And hey, Wally, in case you get stuck, if you look over here, here are the letters of the alphabet. Just in case you forget them.
Take it on.
Oh man. Oh. D.
D. What was he thinking? No. John, tell us who it is.
Give me a C, please, Adam.
A C is there.
There you go. Michael Carrick.
Michael Carrick is correct.
Well done.
Point for John. Where did my score sheets go?
Thanks for the heavy lifting there, Wally.
Where? Oh, there they go. I lost my score sheet for a minute. Well done, John. All right, John, you start this one. Give me a letter.
Right. Give me an R.
An R is not there. Really crap start, John. Awful start.
E, please.
There
all right. How about an A?
An A is also there.
2 A's in a row.
Yep. That's and another A for you for observation.
Yeah. Oh, wow. All right. So how about I?
I is a good guess.
Two A's in a row.
I know it looks like a dictionary just threw up all over a hangman
Yeah.
puzzle, but it is a player, I promise.
Okay. I'll have to take your word for it. How about an O?
An O is not there. Over to John. Will he get this?
I feel like I should know it, but I don't. L.
L is there. Charlie Walsh. Well done.
God.
Oh, Sheezy got it before you. I didn't notice. Oof.
M.
M is not there. Wally, it's over to you.
Okay. How about a U?
A U is there.
Okay. How about oh, geez. J. How about a J?
Oh, that is a very good guess.
Okay. How
Oh,
about an R?
An R. Did you just say an R?
Yes,
Did you just said an R?
I did.
oh no. Wally, his blood pressure. You got to keep it down.
Fucking kidding me?
What?
How? I don't even understand how I can make this any more bloody clear. You want to give me another heart attack? I've already spent 1 week in the bastard hospital.
I can't read that green thing. I meant to
You
say.
don't have to read the green thing. It's the fucking black and white thing here.
I meant to go one letter more.
He's already poured himself a drink. Stay with us, Adam.
I don't know my alphabet. I was one letter off, but oh well.
Wally, I forgive you, but I'm feeling rather lightheaded.
Have a hammer shot, you know? Maybe if I hadn't drank all these hammer shots, I would have got the right letter.
I mean, there's only one person to blame for that. But on the bright side, you've given John a perfect opportunity to now get this right. So, John, go for it.
Yeah, you'll see Escalainen.
Okay, you're going to spell that for me?
Fuck no, I'm not.
No, that's all right. You don't need to. It was fairly straightforward. I'm just chilling out. Calm myself down. It's only a game show.
I thought it was Yuri.
Some ads in here. Put an advert break in.
I was going for Yuri, but it's juicy.
Don't worry about it, Wally. You're royalty. You're the king of Prussia. It's all right.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, Wally, you get to go first this round.
Okay.
I swear, do you do it on purpose? That's the weirdest thing. I honestly, in my gut, if someone would just tell me, oh, every show pretty much, someone's going to guess the letter, I'll be like, well, they're trolling me. They're obviously taking the piss and trolling me. Except they're clearly not. They're literally making the same bastard mistake every time, even though I make a big deal about it at the start of every round.
No, I honestly thought it was Yuri, so I was going for R, Yuri. But
it's not Game of Thrones Hangman. It's West Ham Hangman. But Wally,
okay.
time for a letter.
Okay.
On the bright side, you can't pick a letter you've already said because we haven't had one yet. So,
I got all 26 to choose from. Okay. I'll take an E.
there is an E.
Okay. How about an A?
Well, I can't remember who this one is.
How about an I?
Nice. This is good.
Okay. How about a T?
T?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it now.
S? How about an S?
Did you say S for
S
sugar?
Sugar, yeah. the letter I should have chosen last time.
Yeah, you're right. You should have. Hey, Gary, I got this one before you, so unlucky,
Okay.
mate. I know I wrote it, but
how about a D?
a D is also wow. You might clean up here.
How about I solve it? Stuart Downing.
Oh!
I had to redeem
Johnny
myself.
was just left as a spectator.
Yeah. Oh.
Wally, I appreciate you making up for the previous round of trying to kill me again.
I needed to redeem myself in your eyes.
Yeah,
but
that was redemption. That was redemption.
I run out of hammer shots, though. So.
Well, John starts the next one. Not as many letters up for grabs here. So, over to you, Johnny boy.
Wow.
A, please.
A is not one of the letters that's there.
Christ, I'm not good at this.
Wally.
E.
E is there.
Yes. How about a L? L is in lovely.
Nice.
Oh, okay. R. How about an R?
An R is also a good guess.
How about an O?
No, John, do you know who this is?
Yeah, I think so.
How about a B?
Oh, Wally has cleaned up again, hasn't he?
Yeah. W? Lee Boyer?
Lee Boyer is the correct answer. And after that round, the scores are still tied at 8-8.
Wow.
Now, for bonus points. So the players in there, just to recap, were Michael Carrick, Jussi Jääskeläinen, Stuart Downing, and Lee Bowyer. What do these guys all have in common? People in the chat as well. This is a tough one. So it's like a bit of a brain teaser. But these guys all have like a particular stat or something in common.
Did they all play in the 2012 championship playoff?
They did not.
Okay.
Two people at the same time wrote, they're all white. I mean, not the stat that I'm after here. No, it's a little bit more interesting than that, but still gettable. No one's got anything. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, I got nothing on that.
I already guessed, so.
All right, I'll tell you. All four of these players appear in the all-time top 50 Premier League appearances. So these four guys have all made that. Yeah, they're all in the top 50 in the most Premier League appearances. So I would have given a point if you'd have said they all appear in the top 100 for the most appearances as well. But yeah, just a little bit of fun. So
how
it's
about the top 1,000?
So all you need to do now in the final round is you both need to get more than 3 points. Whoever gets more than 3 beats Charlie Walsh. He goes out of the playoffs and languishes in that zone of mediocrity. So the question is, who wants to go first? Let's do a live rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first.
Okay.
So on 3. So 1, 2, 1, go.
When do we start?
Wally wins. Wally wins.
All right, go on, Wally.
Wally, do you want to go first for question
Yes,
set 1 or second for question set 2?
So if I pick first, that means I go first.
Yes.
And I get question set 1, right?
Yeah. Or you could pick questions. I honestly don't care. There's 2 question sets. Rebecca did them.
Well, you going first?
Yeah, I'm going first.
So
I'm going to be there.
I'm out of hammer shots, so.
That's all right. We'll get rid of John. We don't need him for this bit.
Yeah,
this is just me and you.
Okay.
And the timer.
The timer.
Because you've got 1 minute.
Wait. Hold on. Need to wipe my brow.
We're leaving John to just like chill out a little bit, take a breath. He knows what he's going to have to do. Remember, you've got 1 minute. If you're not sure, say pass. I won't tell you if you're right or wrong because clearly you've never seen the show before. You don't know how it works. No. So just go through some answers. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do it.
Okay. True or false? Ex-West Ham goalkeeper Joe Hart has 89 England caps.
True.
Can you name the West Ham goalkeeper who was in goal when we beat Wolves in 2016? Was it Adrian, Spiegel, or Randolph?
Randolph.
Who was West Ham's Argentinian midfielder in the 2006-2007 season?
Ryan Fredericks.
Weirdly enough, where did Ryan Fredericks start his career?
Oh, fuck the place, with the
Quick.
Fulham.
How many assists in the Premier League did Kevin Nolan have for West Ham? 12, 8, or 6?
8.
What is Carlos Sanchez's nickname? Pass if you don't know it.
Ryan Fredericks.
What West Ham player wore the number 3 shirt from 2001 to 2003? I'll finish the question. George McCartney, Nigel Winterburn, or Stuart Pearce?
McCartney.
Okay.
Wow, that went fast.
It did. You managed 7 out of the 10 questions. So I'm going to leave you to think about how you did, and we're going to bring Johnny Boy back. John, are you ready?
No, this is nerve-wracking as hell, but go on, let's do it.
I don't know whether to give a spoiler alert here. No, we won't do a spoiler alert just yet. I will say that West Ham's Argentinian midfielder in the 2006-2007 season definitely wasn't Ryan Fredericks, just in case anyone else was wondering about that. Close, not quite. All right, here we go. John, get ready. The first one will be true or false. And Pablo Fornals has been capped for Spain. True or false?
True.
Which West Ham player has won Hammer of the Year most? Billy Bonds, Trevor Brooking, or Bobby Moore?
Trevor Brooking.
Who currently wears the number 27 shirt for West Ham?
Pass.
How many goals did Lair score for Frankfurt last season?
25.
Can you name West Ham's highest goal scorer in the 2009-10 season? Ashton, Colton Cole, or Kevin Nolan?
Cole.
What club was Matthew Everington sold to after West Ham?
Pass.
Which West Ham player won Hammer of the Year in 2007? Carlos Tevez, Mark Noble, or Robert Green?
Tevez.
What club did Robert Snodgrass start his career at?
Pass.
There's only 2 more questions. Dimitri Payet scored a hat-trick in his first season at West Ham. True or false?
False.
And last question. Who was the only player to receive a red card for us last season?
Deal.
Okay.
This is difficult.
Okay, let's bring Wally back. Let's get rid of the screen. It is difficult, and you both didn't do great.
I think so.
You mean Ryan Fredericks isn't the answer?
There's nobody making playoffs here, Wally.
I will say John did manage to go through all 10 questions.
Yes, well
his
done.
His favorite answer was pass, but apart from that,
I decided to use Ryan Fredericks instead of pass because at least it's a concrete answer. It might possibly be true.
Well, and what always happens is that I'm sure Wally would have got more of John's questions and John would have got more of Wally's questions because, as Charlie says very correctly, that's not what I meant to press. The timer really does kill you. Like you see the timer ticking down and it's pressure.
Yeah.
So I will say at the end of that round, Wally managed to get 2 correct answers. And the winner was John.
Ooh.
Well
who
done.
managed to get 3 correct answers.
Well done, John.
And the
All
score
right.
was 11-10.
Wow.
Now, the issue we have with that is that, if you look at the leaderboard, you know what that means? The little bracket with the 4 in?
Is that goal differential?
That means that Charlie Walsh got 4 in the final round, which was more than the 3. So neither of you made the freaking leaderboard.
Amazing.
I love Friday Night Likes, and I love what you guys do, and I wanted to see you guys in the playoffs. But Charlie does have some good banter, so at least we still get him. And I tell you what, if one of the others drops out or bottles it, I'd love to have you guys on. Now, because I'm sure that you're desperate to know the questions that you got wrong and right, I'll let you know. Joe Hart does not have 89 England caps. That was not right. You got Darren Randolph correct, Wally. The only other one you got correct was the other multiple choice that you guessed, which was how many assists does Kevin Nolan have, which was 8. West Ham's Argentinian midfielder was Javier Mascherano. Frederick started his career at Tottenham.
I knew that. I knew that.
Carlos Sanchez's nickname is The Rock. Apparently. I didn't know that. But, Rebecca loves him. It's one of her favourite players.
Oh, right.
I don't know why. Probably because, maybe she's only watched him without her glasses on. That's all I can think. And the number 3 from 2001 to 2003 was Nigel Winterburn.
Okay.
Your questions. Pablo Fornals has not been capped for Spain. What are you thinking? Of course he has.
21s.
That doesn't count.
Oh, come on.
No one gives it. People like,
He played the under 21
for my country.
before we bought him.
No one gives a shit about that.
Well, Declan Rice doesn't.
Well, he's got full international cap now, so it's irrelevant. Hammer of the Year, you did get right. It was Trevor Brooking. Number 27, you actually played today. Did you watch the game, John, or not?
I don't.
To be fair, even if you had seen the game, you wouldn't have seen him do anything because he's shocking. And it's Albion Ayeti. Lair got 20 goals last season, so you're close to 25. Carlton Cole was the top scorer. Matty Everington, I really thought you'd have got this. He was sold to Stoke City from West Ham.
That's right.
You should have got that, really. Tevez won Hammer of the Year. That was the third one you got right. Snodgrass started his career out without the pressure. Do either of you know?
No.
I would say some Scottish team, right?
No, Norwich. Oh, Norwich. Apparently, Fornals has created an account called Hey, It's Liam, and is claiming that he does have 3 caps in Spain. I mean, problems with these questions, direct them all to Rebecca because she wrote them. Okay.
Oh, that could put me over the top, Charlie Walsh.
It could.
Her job to check them. It's her job to check them.
VAR, bring it in.
Payet did score a hat-trick in his first season with us.
Did he?
I don't know who it was against. Once again, you'll have to ask Rebecca. And the only player that got sent off last season for us was Mark Noble.
Of course it was. For fuck's sake.
Oh, right.
Oh, I thought Mastuaku got sent off last season as well. But, I mean, maybe I got that wrong.
Oh, didn't he have the spin incident last season?
Maybe that was the season before. Maybe it was
it was 2 years ago.
I'm going to give Rebecca the benefit of the doubt because she does a great job writing the questions.
She does, yeah.
I literally couldn't do it without her. So credit to her. Thank you guys for playing. I had a lot of fun, apart from you trying to kill me again, Wally. Didn't appreciate that.
I was trying to kill myself with my hammer shot. So.
Well, John won. So
well done,
Barely, yeah. No, this was very on brand for us, Adam. Yeah. Friday Night Likes is a show about opinions and not facts, so it's no wonder we're not advancing. But it was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Well, check out old episodes of Friday Night Likes, people. I'm in 1 or 2 of them. And the reason, and actually, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this show because of Friday Night Likes. Because when I lost in Friday Night Likes, I was like, this is bollocks. Like, this is literally just down to someone's opinion of what they think. We need a show that's right or wrong. So I was like, this is what we need to do. People were saying that Fornals has got 2 caps. I'm pretty sure that is not true.
No, they're under 21.
See ya, Charlie.
Okay,
They're
hang
under
on.
21.
I'm going to Wikipedia and checking. He does have 2 caps for Spain.
Live on air. We're live
Wow.
confirming.
He does.
Wow.
He
Bring
does.
Charlie Walsh in here right now. Bring him in.
So,
Wow.
no, we don't bring Charlie Walsh in because that doesn't make it a draw. That gives you 12 points, which puts you above him. So,
What a beautiful accident.
unfortunately,
You have to come on again.
Yeah,
I mean, shocking that time.
I've got to hold my hands up for not checking Rebecca's work, but credit where it's due. And thank you guys in the chat for checking this out. Charlie is over the moon about it because he didn't want to be in the playoffs anyway, as you can see from this. He's so happy he stayed up for this because the last thing he wanted to do was to be in the playoffs. Charlie, I'm going to tell you this right now. Usually with scheduling, we can't always get it together. If someone can't make it, I promise you will be the first person that we get in. You will be the wild card. Once again, I feel like Rebecca has really, she's really let herself down more than anything. But let's not be too hard on her because she did challenge me on my West Ham is Why We Drink podcast with Wayne at the weekend. She's challenged me to a trivia off. She can't even get the question she writes right. So I have a feeling that it's going to be one-way traffic. Charlie, apologies go to you. Congratulations go to John, who picks up that last point. And yeah, you now are through into 6th in the playoffs. So congratulations. You will be facing. You know what's so sad as well for Charlie? Charlie's going to be gutted about this even more because had he have finished 6th, he would have gone against his mate Tom in the playoff. It would have been Tom against Charlie. But instead of that, you're going to get to go against Tom. John, how do you feel about that? Have you got any message for Charlie?
Charlie, I'm sorry. This was a beautiful accident, and it feels probably about the most West Ham way to get into something. So
Fair.
It feels right. And now going up against the big dog Tom, I think he's top of the leaderboard, right, Adam? So this is seeded. It's going to be difficult. I'm looking surprisingly forward to it, but I just don't want to embarrass myself. That's where I'm at. I'll take the David Moyes approach. It's not looking good. The games ahead are going to be tough, and I'm just hoping we don't embarrass ourselves.
Well, I hope that you're going to, I've got high hopes. The playoffs are going to be fun. We're going to mix some things up a little bit. We'll show you the up-to-date leaderboard now. Here we go. These are the final standings of the leaderboard. So, first will play 6th. Second will play, either Lee or Dom. I don't know which. We'll figure it up. Oh, hey, we forgive you. You know what? The reality is this. If Becky knew she had an opportunity to screw Charlie this way, there is no doubt in anyone's mind she would have taken it like that. It couldn't have worked better for her. I bet she's actually doing flips around her front room and dislocating everything right now out of happiness. But this has gone on long enough. John, Wally, thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the thing afterwards. Everyone, thank you for coming back and watching. I really appreciate it. The playoffs are going to be fun. I love you all, and we will be back. So come on, you Irons. Let's hope for a better result against Norwich. The performance weren't bad today, but let's hope we get a result next week. Come on, you Irons. See you all later.
Stay positive.
Have you back.